very easy to look at Beastars and say, oh, it's just like Zootopia, just in anime form. Well, not really. Its central themes of prejudice may be like Zootopia, but there's so much more to it than that. For me, one of the biggest differences is while Zootopia definitely aims for more of a kid audience, Beastars definitely takes its focus to a more mature one. In a way. The show follows Legoshi, a soft-spoken wolf who likes to keep his head down and not let his actions or emotions get in the way of how the world works. You see, in this world, predatory animals have a stigma placed against them for attacking herbivores, which is a huge crime. In fact, the show opens on the murder of a fellow student, and that death and what it means permeates throughout the entire show. Now let me make this clear, this isn't a murder mystery anime. No one actively searches for the killer or who it might be. But that death definitely hangs heavy on a lot of characters in the anime. Legoshi doesn't want his predatory instincts to control him, yet when he encounters a rabbit named Haru, he can't help but want to attack her. As he comes into constant contact with her, he finds himself at odds with himself, not knowing if he's falling in love with her or if it's his instincts telling him that she's his prey. This back and forth was definitely a big focus for Legoshi throughout the season, and it leads to some overly dramatic moments. And I mean like cringy overdramatic moments. That whole, oh, I love her so much, but I can't be with her. We're different species, and yeah, I mean, it starts to feel like a soap opera at points. And it's that melodrama that really soured the experience for a while for me. Until I accepted one big truth. These are high school kids. High school kids are the kings and queens of melodrama. I went through my share of cringy moments through high school, as I'm sure most everyone has at some point. So it makes sense that these kids are gonna act this way. They're still trying to figure themselves out. As of now, the few adults that do interact with the children don't have that same melodrama hanging around them. And that could be because they're just not a big part of the story. So far, I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt and say that these are kids being kids. The show is also very brutal at points. As I said, it opens on a murder, but there's also incredibly brutal fights. It doesn't shy away from showing blood, and the characters even have sex at points. Now, it never gets to that uncomfortable level of maturity, but as I said, if you think this is a cute follow-up to Zootopia to show your kids, it's not. I should also mention that the last 3 episodes in particular are very graphic, and also, weirdly enough, over the top that anime likes to be, and as such felt very unbelievable. Which I know is weird considering the subject material, but hey, it's worth a mention. This is just the tip of the iceberg. There's a ton of other characters with their own problems that we follow, including a deer who's the head of the acting department, who wants to be the next Beastar, who's sort of a representation of the animal community. There's also another female wolf who falls in love with Legoshi and has to kind of contend with him falling in love with this rabbit, a different species. They're all very entertaining characters, and I like following their story, even though they were very melodramatic in their own right. Again, if that's not your thing, then this is not a show for you, but if you're looking for a cute romance story with deeper focus on prejudice, then yeah, this one's definitely one to check out. So with all of that in mind, I give Beastars a 4 out of 5, with a recommendation to watch it. It's entertaining enough that even its melodrama didn't steer me away from wanting to know what's next. I'll also mention that there is a 2nd season currently airing right now, which I haven't seen anything of. So please consider this review to just be a reflection of that 1st season. And guys, that's really all I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. We got plenty of more reviews on the way. Hopefully tomorrow's anime is one that I can really sink my teeth into. Like always guys, stay safe out there, and until the next one, have a good one.